Okay, here we are. Let's see if everything is working fine. Most important thing is to monitor the sound from my laptop. I can hear my voice, which is good. At the moment I cannot hear anything from the game though. Excuse me, laptop, are you out of your mind? Oh, because probably it's just because I'm in the menu. In the menu the volume is quite a bit lower. There we go. Hello, based sample. What's the energy situation? Oh my god, where do we go? Quickly, before we go past the cap. There. Oh, okay, thank god. That was an emergency. That was an absolute emergency. I really hate being past the cap, the energy cap. Is there music from the game, though? Okay, yeah. Just the standard MiHoYo game experience. Every now and then the music is extremely quiet. Sometimes there is no music at all. And it kinda confuses on a daily basis. Couple of things that I need to rearrange on my other monitor. Okay. According to OBS, the sound from the from the game is actually loud. What the hell? Fine, let's lower it a tiny bit, OBS, so you will not be sparing out during my stream. Man, I just shared on Discord that now YouTube has a very small tab at the top when you start streaming that suggests you, hey, how about you focus on streaming and we let us play ads for you? And I immediately click dismiss because I do not want ads to play during my stream. Are we going to die? Okay. And I started the stream, I went to my laptop, I turned it on to check, you know, if at least the loading of the screen was fine, and the first thing that showed up on my live stream was an ad. What the hell? YouTube. The last month or so for ads has been absolutely insane on YouTube. Okay, let's see. Absolute trash. Well, maybe it will roll speed. And this could be very nice if it rolled well. Unfortunately, at the moment I have little to no fodder, so I cannot go spend too many resources on the relics that are, well, if it creates this and rolls like that, it could be useful. I'm really out of fodder. Because recently I leveled up, by recently I mean during the weekend basically, I leveled up a lot of relics, especially for the Hackerspace set, and most of them turned out to be fairly decent, to be honest. But the result of that is I have absolutely no fodder. And so, unless I get an absolutely insane relic that I want to level up right away, I will not be experimenting. What do I want to farm? It's the same problem as usual. If I get an attack rope and if it gets double crit, it's good for Zeely. Otherwise, everything else from this simulated universe is useless for me. Broken kill, I have a feeling it's going to get power crept next patch. This is not an option. You know what? Let's just go with World Free. It's fairly safe. It may not be Omega amazing, but there are many hello Cruz. There are many characters who can use both sets, and I believe that even after the release of Wohuo, I will be using at the very least the Fleet of the Ageless set on some of my characters. What the hell is this? Oh, I never got this one at the very beginning. Is it good at the very beginning of a run? Maybe? Let's try. Although this is the simulated universe free, so it's not like I'm going to clear a lot of stuff. I will be skipping most enemies and just go straight for the boss on full autoplay, just to, you know, get the rewards, get the loot, get the weekly stuff, and then go to the simulated universe. And I cleared the simulated universe stages 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, I don't remember, before stream. I just let autoplay go while I was, you know, taking care of my daily morning stuff, because it's morning for me. So, you know, you wake up, you try to feel like a human being, you go to toilet, all this sort of stuff. And while I was doing all of that, I autoplayed Member of Chaos. I believe 1 to 5. I will need to check. Give me blessings. Good. Now, if there was a button, go straight to Jeopard and collect the reward, I would click it. Unfortunately, we do not have that button. The only quality of life improvement that I miss from Genshin Impact is that we do not need in Genshin Impact to clear the lower levels of the Abyss. They are automatically cleared once you clear the harder content. And here, having to go through everything every single time, it's quite annoying. I hope that after at least the first year of game, they will fix that. Because Memory of Us 1 to 5 it's basically just a matter of having a high-level characters. So you get to a point where no matter who you put there, some characters can even do it solo on autoplay. So it's a bit annoying to have to waste probably half an hour, 20 minutes if not more, to clear those stages that have absolutely no form of difficulty, challenge whatsoever. Fine. Fine. I have one Immersifier. I think I will not be using the proper energy, because I'm not particularly interested in this set, so I would rather use my energy for other things. Probably the Cavern of Corrosion, you know, the speed and hit point. I pretty much stopped the farming for Zeely, like specifically for her, just because at the end of the day, there are two options in the future for my Zeely. One is that she goes to Eidolon 6 Superimposition 1, or that she goes to Eidolon 6 Superimposition 5. If I decide to go to Superimposition 5 on her Lightcon, which will take, like, we worry about it in 2024, she does not need any crit rate at all from relics forever. So that's a problem that is completely solved. If I decide to stay, to eventually get her Eidolon 6, but stay at Superimposition 1, she's basically missing, I believe, 1.5% to have 100% crit rate once her Eidolon 1 is active. And I'm okay with her having 100% crit rate, meaning that all that I need is just one chest piece with the crit rate being there, like I don't even need extra rolls, and her build is done forever. Ideally, I would like her to get some extra attack percentage, but it's not even that important. So, because of that, I decided that I will stop farming the Quantum Domain, because getting improvements for the other pieces is going to be borderline impossible. And every now and then, when I have a bunch of the material that we use to craft relics, I will just craft a bunch of chest pieces from the Quantum set, hoping to eventually manage to snipe one with the stats that I want. I believe 2 weeks ago I got one that had attack percentage and crit rate, and it created something like flat defense, and it rolled flat defense 25 times. So it's true that it would have allowed me to make it to 100% crit rate, which is one of my targets, but at the same time it would have cost me 15% attack percentage, more or less. And so that cursed piece was recycled and it's no longer in my account. Fine, but I'm starting to worry that the courier will obliterate my funds. No, we do not use energy here. Hello, Herta. Do we have some cash? Because the courier gives me extra cash, but if we go too high, we end up losing the cash. This is S. That's reasonable. That camera, what the hell happened there? Hello, Hori Halcon, welcome. There are some weird things going on. The camera didn't work. Here I used the Zeely's technique and then it disabled itself before I actually clicked. So many weird things. And the stream started in the most cursed way, by the way, because I prepared an omega jug of cold tea with ice. You can hear it shaking, and I forgot my cup downstairs. Genie is amazing. I just don't like her animations, so she's an easy skip for me. But in terms of performance, she's very, very good. I would take her over the Dan Heng 5-star version anytime. I find her gameplay more fun. As I have a sip of tea. Mainly because with Dan Heng you have no... How to say that? You basically autoplay your turns even when you're manually playing. Like, you generate skill points before Dan Heng. Dan Heng presses elemental skill 3 times, then presses a normal attack. You can basically macro Dan Heng turns. Whereas with Jin Liu, you need to arrange her turns and the activation of her ultimate in a way that, you know, matches the rest of your team and the enemies that you're fighting. So I find her kit to be way more interesting. I don't know about damage charts, I don't care about that. I don't know which one that does more damage per skill point, per rotation, whatever, but I would take her over Dan Heng any time of the day. The animation is amazing. The you know, when there is the moon, what is it called? The moon phase changing is unbelievably beautiful. Like, they outdone everything with that animation. But the ultimate and the skill... sound is great. And I really like the way she looks, like the design of the character herself. Just the animations left me a little bit... So considering that I do not really need a damage dealer, because on one side of the Memory of Chaos I have Zeely, who one-shot the universe, and on the other side I have Kafka, who at the moment is not performing particularly well, but I'm expecting her to improve a lot after patch 1.5. Because in 1.5 we are getting a set which is for damage over time characters, meaning that Kafka, Sampo and all their friends are going to get their best in slot relic set. Plus we are eventually getting 5-star damage over time dealers who can synergize with Kafka. One is Black Swan and the other one is... I think one of her leaked name is Acheron, but it could change. And we're also getting the relic set from the simulated universe, which is going to be the best in slot for Tingyun when Tingyun is in a team with Kafka. So, you know, overall the damage over time Kafka team is going to improve a lot in the months coming, in the months after patch 1.5. So I don't really feel the need to pull for another damage dealer. I was very tempted by Jin Liu just because I like the way she looks a lot, but just the animations leave me a bit unimpressed. Like, if Jin Liu's ultimate was Fu Xuan's ultimate, I would have gotten Jin Liu at the cost of swiping. Easily. But unfortunately that's not the case. We have a support character with probably the most beautiful animation in the game, and when it resolves it is like 8k damage on a good day. I know there are some people who build her a sub DPS, but it's a meme, don't. Yeah, we need more 5-star harmony. Yeah. For me, Huo Huo is a must pull, because I do not have Luocha, and she is going to be, for the time being, the best healer in Kafka teams. So, you know, that's another piece of the puzzle that we can put on for Kafka's team. Zeely's Lightcon and Eidolons or pull for Zeely? Well, if your Zeely is Eidolon 0, and you have not invested much into her, and you really like Jinliu, in terms of performance, you can go for Jinliu very safely. 100%. I'm not sure how big of a difference Jinliu's Lightcon is compared to you know, the free-to-play Destruction Lightcon. That I have no idea. You know, the Destruction from the Herta shop, or some of the 4 stars at high position, I have no clue. But Jinliu herself, in terms of performance, is fantastic at Eidolon 0. You have Fushuan and Luocha, so skipping Huohuo. Yeah, if you already have Luocha, then Huohuo becomes a bit of a luxury pool. Luxury? Luxury? I got the Immersifiers, right? Yes, okay. It's 20% better than Herta's, and it gets better with defense reduction. Oh, so it gets even better with Pela and with the Quantum set, if you have it for her. Like, my view in the game, both in Genshin Impact and on Kai'Ster Rail, is that when your characters are at their peak in terms of level and traces, and your relics / artifacts are decent, meta doesn't matter. You can clear everything in the game when you are at that stage. So, if you like Zeely more than Jinliu, I would tell you invest in Zeely. She's very safe. Like, you clear everything in the game with a well-invested Zeely. If you like Jinliu more, then you can invest into her. Definitely. You have investment in your relics, but not too much luck. Well, the good thing is that the relic investment that you put on Zeely, you can put it on Jinliu. If you decided to do, you know, a switch on your account and say, man, I really like Jinliu, I like to play her with Pela, I like her animations, I want to pull for Jinliu. Like, you just take your quantum pieces and you give them to her. It was my original plan, by the way. To get my quantum pieces that I had, either some of the stuff that Zeal is using or the leftover, because I have a lot of good leftovers from that set, and give them to Jinliu. It's just that I didn't like her animations. I know it's a silly reason not to pull for a character, but it's something that I learned from Genshin Impact. If I do not like the characterization of a character, or I do not like their animations, I will end up not playing that character. Why do I have the feeling that I picked Nihility instead of the Hunt? Which path did I take? I keep getting Nihility blessings. Like, for example, I absolutely hate Venti's characterization. Like, I don't find him interesting or fun or enjoyable at all, and I pulled for Venti on his first run. In the last 2 years, I must have played him once. Maybe. And there are many other characters like him for me in Genshin Impact that I pulled for him because I thought, oh yeah, the kit is so good, let's go meta, let's be meta for our gameplay, and I end up not playing them. Yeah, I still play Genshin Impact daily. The problem is there has not been a lot of very interesting stuff going on in Genshin Impact apart from the front-end exploration, and I have not pulled for a new character, I believe, in 6 months, probably more. I've only pulled for reruns, because most of the characters in during the Sumeru arc, apart from Nahida, I didn't like them. I only pulled the, if I remember correctly, I only pulled, oh my god, for Nahida and Nilu, among all the 5-star limited characters in Sumeru. So at the moment, for me, it's just doing the same stuff over and over. But I am guaranteed to get, what's her name, Furina, during the next patch. So when I get her, I will be doing some extra showcases. Your Zeely is 70, 160. That's a pretty good build. It's a pretty good build. It's the only Archon you don't have. You know, if you want to get him for collection purposes, that was the Dodge of the Gods, base the Silver Wolf. If you want to pull for him for the Archon collection, go for it. No worries. Just, if you have Kazuha and or plan to eventually pull for Kazuha, you are never going to play Venti. And the very first time that you bring Venti in the Abyss and you realize that outside of when he gets a rerun, he's borderline useless, unless he's Omega invested, it's going to feel very bad. You like Honkai more, Impact more than Genshin? Yeah, they're very different characters. Characters? Very different games. I have never been a huge fan of Honkai Impact gameplay. Well, where are the Hunt Blessing? But I really liked and like Genshin Impact's gameplay, just because in general I prefer open world games. Honkai Star Rail, I was a little bit skeptic when it was released, because turn-based games can be very good or very dull, and they did a good job. So I'm enjoying it a lot. You want to have all the arc? Yeah, if it's just for collection purposes, go for it. You can have a full Archon team. Maybe eventually we can run the Abyss with the 7 Archons and main character. The most lore accurate team. I really thought that I got the Hunt, but I don't know. Well, see, you said you had 70, 160, something like that. The stats are good, but in addition to the stats, you also need to worry about, you know, the support. Plus, very often, when we compare our characters, we compare them to other people, but we don't know what other people have. So, for example, in about 10 days, I don't remember, there will be the Topath and Zili rerun. And some people will be pulling for Zili, especially on PlayStation 5, because, you know, if you don't like Jinyu and you just start playing Genshin Impact when it's available for PlayStation 5, the other option is Zili. And we will be pulling for an Eidolon 0 Zili. They will type on YouTube Zili Memory of Chaos. They may end up watching my Zili videos, because we're getting quite a few views. And then we'll see my Zili that with an elemental skill deals 150k. Meanwhile, their Eidolon 0 Zili with whatever weapon, light gun, is dealing 15k with an elemental skill. And we're like, hold on a moment, what's going on here? So it's always important to evaluate things properly. Like, I have only farmed for Zili since day 1, and she is Eidolon 2, so the damage output for my Zili is not your average Zili experience. Because most people would prefer to have, you know, a decently built Zili, then a decently built Kafka, then a decently built Blade, and so on and so forth. I do not have most of those characters. I only have Zili and Kafka's limited 5-star damage dealers. For now. In the future we shall see. This dude... no, whatever. Just this morning, before I logged in to stream, I noticed on the Leaks subreddit that there are rumors of the character called the name Dracula showing up again. It was apparently a project that MiHoYo scrapped, but there are some updates, so maybe we're really going to get a vampire waifu in Honkai Star Rail. And considering that some people in the past said that my accent sounds like I found Dracula, I think that I would be morally required to pull for that character. And when I say Dracula, I literally mean Dracula, like not, oh, you sound like from Romania, Transylvania, no. They said, you sound like Dracula. So if I release a character in Honkai Star Rail with that name, I have to pull for her. It's it should be a female character. I know that Dracula was not a female. I know it's current year, blah blah blah, but the original Dracula was a dude. But apparently the one in Honkai Star Rail should be female. I don't even know what do I have? No, I think we do not throw that in the rubbish. Yeah, Dracula, exactly. That's going to be the name of the character. Oh my god, why from this set? You absolute third of a game! You and your RNG! This one is reasonable, I can accept it. With glue! And then we get this! I wish it gave me flat attack here. You know, defense percentage means that flat hit points, flat defense, flat attack. You know, just a big middle finger. This is just an average sized middle finger. That will be a bust pull. For me, 100%, yeah. The leak mentioned something along the lines of physical 5-star damage dealer, apparently erudition, apparently. So, but we shall see. We shall see. Fine, let's get that. I probably broke like 2 destructible objects so far. Give me cash. Because getting cash in the kind... Oh, based Argenti, based. Getting cash in the kind of situation is always the most meta option, because it's quicker than the other option. Like, you get cash, it's done, you leave. If you pick the other option, you need to go through the selection screen, it takes time, you feel bad. No, just get the cash. Based the Knights of Beauty. I'm kinda glad that Huo is before Argenti. Because for me Huo is a must pull, so if she was after Argenti, I would have had to 100% skip Argenti. But since he comes after Huo, and each patch we get a fairly decent amount of pulls in Honkai Star Rail, I wouldn't mind getting him while going for Hanya, because I really like Hanya. Her kit and animations are great. I will probably be dumping 20, 30 pulls at least on Argenti's banner to try to snipe at least one copy of Hanya. If along the way a wild Argenti showed up, I would be quite happy. I'm not expecting to have many Jades for Argenti's banner though, because I want to go for one, possibly 2 Zili's Eidolons on every run, then I want to get Huo. I think at Eidolon 0, unless, you know, miracle happens. Flat attack is not important, but you want attack on Zili. So if your substats roll into attack percentage, it's a good thing for Zili. If I roll into flat attack, no. Definitely not. But if I roll in attack percentage, yes. It's good. It's almost on par with crit damage. Because the math is a bit complicated, but eventually you get to a point where increasing attack percentage can be more valuable than increasing crit damage. And so if you have very little attack percentage and you get some attack percentage rolls here and there, it can be extremely valuable. The main problem is that when you check, you know, Relic Scorer website, they don't value attack percentage as much. We're all crit value slaves, basically, when we want to show off our build. But the truth is, attack percentage is very good. Well, obviously for someone like Kafka, who only needs that, but having a beefy amount of attack for Zili to use as a multiplier is very important. I was not expecting her to finish the dude with a normal attack. Hello, Jarak. Hello. We're going for the daily slash weekly Honkai Star Rail activities where we will be diving back in last Epoch. So really opening the background. My character is level, I don't remember if 97 or 98 or maybe close to 98. Because last time I suddenly started to feel like I could not keep my eyes open. I just alt F4 the game and I went to bed. This is S, this is S, this is S. Let's get something that is not S. This is S. Mostly S, but kinda usable. Kinda. Feels a bit bad, but kinda usable. I think I got an energy recharge rope, but the subsets were absolutely pointless, so let's move on with our life. I think we got a single standard pull from there. Free? Why do I have free? I don't know, but... Purple under the blue sky. Is that baby Topaz? Or are they baby Hanya and Shui? Probably. They look more like Hanya and Shui. I also need to check the Chinese name of Shui because I don't know the pronunciation. Feels a bit bad, man. It could have 25 different pronunciations in Chinese. And even though I pronounce things in a tentative English way, I would rather be able to have an idea of how the name actually sounds like. Here, Forgotten Hall, I cleared the first 5. 5 left to go. Gorilla? Gorilla we send a zillion friends. 1, 2, no, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanabi... I'm thinking... I don't remember when she was rumored to be... I don't remember it. It should not be too far. But I'm not sure if 1.6 or 1.7. Characters that should not be too far away are Black Swan and Hanabi, because we really know a lot about them, and they're rumored to be not too far in the future. But the problem is that we are starting to get reruns, which may, I don't know, delay the release of some new characters. But we shall see, because they immediately started doing new character and rerun at the same time, which is happening soon with the Topaz Sealy. But I don't know if it's because of the PlayStation 5 release or if it's something that is going to happen even in the coming months. It's true, the Mono Quantum team will be great with her, but that would mean that we need to split Bronny and Zeely. Can your heart really take it? Can you live with that sin? I'm not going to do it. I mean, Hanabi's kit has to be Omega busted for me to pull for her. Just because I don't like the idea of Celia and Bronya not being in the same team. And my Bronya, you know, she's idle on, I think 1, maybe 2, but I believe 1, and she's very well built. So pulling for a character that is a side grade to her, I don't know. You don't have Bronya yet. Oh, if you do not have Bronya yet, then Hanabi is looking very, very good. Yeah. I wonder if there is a universe in which we play Zeely, Bronya, Hanabi, Fushuan, and Silver Wolf goes to help other teams with their elemental weakness. Who knows? Because at the moment Silver Wolf is a bit better than Pela, but the gap is not huge. She's just a very nice comfort pick. But the gap between an Eidolon 0 Silver Wolf with her 5-star weapon, sorry, an Eidolon 0 Silver Wolf with her 4-star weapon, the free one, and an Eidolon 6, especially Pela, with the same light cone, it's not huge, especially against multiple targets. You have you have her light cone, but not Bronya feels a bit bad, man. But it's a good light cone. At least you can rejoice in that. 1, 2. Wait a moment. Oh, Tingyun. Tingyun always messes with my brain that she's down there. Because just last week I leveled up her quite a bit because I will be playing her a lot more after patch 1.5 when we get the relic set that is for follow-up attacks. And this moved Tingyun down in the list of characters, and my brain refuses to find her. I'm very happy about the relic set for the next patch, because one is going to fit all my damage over time related characters, and the other one is going to be very good for characters like Himeko, Herta, who have not built yet, but you know, for my means I will end up building her. Eventually one day I will get Clara, and that set should be very good for her. And I think in general any future, at least the near future, character who is centered around follow-up attacks can benefit from that set. So it's going to be a very, very valuable Cavern of Corrosion for me. And I'm so happy I have not wasted any energy in the lightning defense percentage Cavern of Corrosion. Because as soon as I managed to dress up Jeopard well enough for me to clear Memory of Chaos 10, I stopped. I did not touch that Cavern of Corrosion ever again. And I gave just my quantum pieces to everyone. And now we're getting a set that is going to power creep the quantum pieces for characters like Kafka and friends. Oh, it makes me so... How did you miss that sample? He was in front of you. It was a stationary target in front of you. 120? 81? How did that happen, Kafka? What the hell? She always hit for well over 100k against the 4+ targets. Is she without relics? It's okay, we do the relicless run with Kafka. No, it's just RNG buffs missing because I'm in auto. Wait, the Jeopard combined with the lady? I don't remember Jeopard combined with another, so to speak, boss in the Memory of Chaos. Ouch. Poor Sampo, getting bullied. Oh, the new blessing is great for Jinliu, but it's also very good for Sealy. Very, very good. Because her extra actions do not count as follow-up attacks, but they count when it comes to activating the bonus of the current Memory of Chaos. So she ends up freezing stuff and one-shotting it. Yo, Kawaii Potato! No, you're not late. A good spud is always arrives at the right time. Well, there are 2 relic sets coming in the Cavern of Corrosion, and then 2 for the simulated universe in patch 1.5. And we put Kafka there. And the one in the Cavern of Corrosion, so the 4-piece set, one is for Kafka and damage over time teams, and the other one is for Topaz and follow-up attackers. While the other set... with. And those from the simulated universe, one is for supports, and one is for damage dealers who can reach high speed. So the second one is going to be great for Kafka if you have her Lightcone or you play her with Hasta. And it should be great for Zeely, but I don't know how good it will be compared to Rutilant Arena. Plus it's still in the beta, so they could change the numbers and we have to wait and see. But both the Caverns of Corrosion and the Simulated Universe are going to be very efficient in terms of energy usage. Like, no matter which one you farm, you're going to get pieces that are good for some of the characters in your account, which is very nice. Because there are many Caverns of Corrosions and Simulated Universe right now that one of the two sets is great and the other one is absolute S, and it feels bad to drop energy there. You have Kafka. Oh, with Kafka and her Lightcone, the new sets are going to be extremely good for her. Because for the time being, the way the Simulated Universe set works is if you reach 130 something speed, you get an extra 10% damage. If you reach 160 or 61, I don't remember, you get 20% extra damage, and there is also an extra 12% attack percentage. It's very good. Like, for Kafka it's amazing, because especially with her Lightcone it's easy for her to reach 160 speed. And plus the Cavern of Corrosion set, it's designed for her. It's a thing like, if the enemy has stacks of damage over time, you ignore the defense of the target to a certain percentage. It's amazing for her. And the high speed set for Zeely is a little bit more of a question mark, because at the moment everyone wants to use Rutilant on her, because it's her best in slot set, which is 8% crit rate and extra damage for elemental skill, which is the most important part of her kit. The new set, giving her 20% extra damage for everything, looks very nice. You give up 8% crit rate, which can be relevant or not relevant, depending on the build. And the other problem are the substats, of course. Unfortunately for me, my best piece is the Quantum Orb from the Rutilant Arena set. It's going to be very difficult for me to be able to test the new set and comparing them side by side when I have a Quantum Orb that is borderline unbelievable, with like 13 crit rate and 16 or something like that crit damage. Like the Orb on Zeely is incredible. And I will still try to farm a domain, I mean the Simulated Universe, for other characters. If I end up getting cracked pieces for Zeely, I will definitely test them out, but I'm keeping my expectation to a minimum, because the odds of finding something comparable is borderline non-existent. I was doing some calculations to see how likely it is to get a Quantum Orb like the one that I have, and the chances are like, my calculator could not do it. Like the calculator on Windows goes into exponential mode. And I can show what I'm talking about as we go here. Character detail. Like 3 rolls in crit rate, all max rolls, and 2 rolls in crit damage, 1 being a max roll, is statistically impossible. Almost impossible. Like, there are some lotteries that are easier to win than getting this piece for a character. Because not only the rolls went perfectly, like 3 and 2, but each roll in crit rate was a max roll. So the starting one, the one when you drop the relic, and the following 3 ones. It's a statistical anomaly. This means that at the moment my zeal is absolutely cracked. But it also means that any new relic set is going to lose a lot of value for me. because replacing something like this is unfathomable. This one is not particularly good. Unfortunately, 2 wasted rolls in break effect, so nothing in crit rate, 2 in crit damage, 2 in break effect after creating it, I believe, something like that. So this piece is not that good. But the other one sets the bar very, very high. What do we have here? We have a new dude, old dude, I don't know, I just throw Kafka here. Kafka, Sampo, Tingyun, Bailu. And here we have a Fear the Deer guy and a bunch of stuff that is weak to Quantum. Okay, good luck, guys, I guess. Have fun. No, there is a variance. There is a bit of variance in the rolls. It can be a high roll, it can be a low roll. Crit rate, I believe it can go from, what was it, 1.9 to 2.4? I cannot remember it off the top of my head, but there is a variance. Not as much as in Genshin Impact. The variance is smaller in Honkai Star Rail, but it's still there. It's not usually what makes or breaks a character, but sometimes the little bit of variance can be extremely annoying for people who are missing out a set bonus like the Rutilant Arena that requires 70% crit rate. And some people have like 69.2 crit rate because they had some low rolls on their relics, and because of those low rolls they are not reaching the 70%. And they feel bad, rightfully so. Yeah, it makes it more difficult, yeah. Luckily, it's not as bad as in Genshin Impact. In Genshin Impact, the variance is even wider, and it's extremely painful. Because sometimes a piece with 4 good rolls can be better with a piece with 5 bad rolls in terms of value. So sometimes you get double crit and you get all the rolls there, and the piece still looks a little bit underwhelming compared to something else that you already had, which rolled better. Ah, fresh tea in the morning. What time is it? It's almost 9. The timing is borderline perfect. I will probably be a little bit late for last Epoch, but we're at Memory of Chaos 9. Memory of Chaos 9 should take 5-10 minutes, depending on how much I want to try hard it and whether I want to try to autoplay it or not. Then I will need to dump the energy, but that will not take very long, just cover of corrosion stuff. But guys, could you please hit the thing that we need to kill instead of killing the spawns that do nothing? Because I always have faith in autoplay RNG Jesus, but every now and then things happen that are a little bit annoying. Okay, GG. Now we have a Fear the Deer guy on autoplay, which is always a fun time. It's always a fun and entertaining for me. Because it can be that we one-shot the Fear the Deer guy, or we get one-shot by the Fear the Deer guy. It's, you know, the gacha within the gacha. Why pulling for new characters when you can just placate your gacha fix with autoplay and relics and all this sort of stuff? 16k damage? 5k. I prefer Sampo a lot. Really, really a lot. Because he helps to get rid of the trash around the main target, and he's extremely skill point positive. Whereas Luca, you need to use stuff, and if you're not playing against enemies that are weak to physical, Luca doesn't do anything. Yeah, it helps a little bit, but not as much as Sampo. I always have the thought, oh, maybe I should start building Luca, but every time I just look at my well-invested Sampo and I would rather play him. Don't get one shot. Well, that was pathetic, Fear with your guy. He's the best that you can do. Remove 40% of Fushuan while she can still resurrect twice. Disappointing. There. Death by Fushuan. The ultimate mockery of a Fear with your guy. Yeah, against bosses is great. Yeah. In general, against single target is very good. What do we have on stage 10? We have, wait, first half we have Magilla Gorilla and a few friends. In the second half we have Bugs. They had the ice weakness just for Jinliu. Absolutely without any shame, miHoYo. A few months ago, not really months, a few weeks ago, I brought out the problem that they introduced these enemies with these weaknesses because they wanted to promote Dan Hand Fine Star and Quantum Teams because of Fushuan and Lynx and everyone using Quantum. And the problem for me was, when we no longer have those characters on banner, is miHoYo going to release new enemies or just lazily add the new weakness of the month to the swarm? And now we have the answer. They add the flavor of the month weakness to the swarm enemies so that Jinliu will one-shot everything here. It's kinda rude that they put it in the second half, so that players who get Jinliu need to go through the Magilla Gorilla nonsense to actually see their Jinliu later, but miHoYo, lazy pieces of garbage. I mean, I cannot believe they just added a weakness to those dudes. Wait, what's going on with the teams? Where is the Sampo? Sampo, okay. Jinliu, Bronya, Fushuan. Yeah, they're good at different things. They're both good, but having both is a little bit redundant. And could we please blind the ape? The stationary ape in front of you? Okay. Gwynathen is going to have the same issue, which is if you're fighting against enemies that are weak to fire and, you know, all this sort of stuff, she's probably going to be better than Sampo and Luca. But how many are we going to build? Like, the resources are very limited in this game. And also the other problem, if 2 or 3 months from now they release Black Swan, all the energy that we put in characters like Luca, Sampo, Gwynathen, those characters are going to stay on the bench more often than not. So I'm okay investing in Sampo because I like him and I find his kit very useful. But having even more damage over time related characters feels like a little bit of a gamble right now. Especially for me, as I like to hyper-invest into fewer limited characters. Because there are many players and content creators who prefer to have a wide roster. And if that's the case, then it makes sense to have a decently built Sampo, Luca, Gwynathen, so, you know, you can test different things. But after 3 years in Genshin Impact, I realized that I prefer to have a few hyper-invested characters and make sure that they are my favorite characters. So I like Sampo because he's a scam lord. His kit is very useful. He's extremely skill point positive, so I'm okay investing in him. I believe most of the talents at Sampo are at 9. I believe. I don't think I will bring them to 10 because that's very expensive. You like the variety? Variety is great. I believe that eventually, do I still have Resurrection Fire? Yes. Eventually, as my must-have characters are fully well built and I have resources to spare, I will probably start to, you know, invest more in, let's say, meme characters. Like, I definitely want to play Himeko. Can I show her from here? Unfortunately, not. I brought Himeko to 90, 90, to 80. I leveled up her traces, so I'm just waiting for the next patch to have her relics, and then I will be playing her. Same will go with Herta. Takes time. Did Milo freeze the enemy? Yeah, there is a modifier in this Memory of Chaos, which is if the same character acts several times, acts more than once in a row, on the second action you deal more damage and you freeze one of the enemies. So if you do something like you use your ultimate and you do a normal attack, you have a high chance of freezing the enemies and you also deal extra damage. The idea is, of course, that Jinliu getting extra turns, she has 40% extra damage, almost permanent, and the enemies are frozen, and yeah, she one-shots the universe. So far we're doing okay, even without Jinliu on autoplay. I don't remember what's in the last wave of this. Oh, the Gigabug with the 2 phases. Gigabug with 2 phases on autoplay can be a little bit questionable, but I believe in my Zeely no matter what. My Silver Wolf, not so much, but I always believe in my Zeely. You what the fuck? Ow. Yeah, they change it very often. Yeah. They need to promote the new character because MiHoYo is a small indie company. They need to make sure that people pull for their new characters. But the thing that annoys me a little bit in Honkai Star Rail is the bonuses for the on-banner character are absurd. In Genshin Impact, they feel more like they can benefit several characters, and they don't feel so over the top for the on-banner character. Here it's just... they could put a line. If you have Jin, you press this button and get your free Jade for the rotation. Although, to be fair, it also applies to Zeely very well. He's also getting around. Come on, Zeely, just one-shot some of garbage, please. Usually her autoplay is pretty okay. Not the small one. Not the small ones, just kill the big one, it's almost dead. Thank you, Base the Zeely. Took, what, 5 turns on autoplay? Fine. Give me my sweet rewards. And by the way, this is the first time that I managed to clear it on autoplay. I remember 2 weeks ago I had to take the wheel because the autopilot driver was being a little bit questionable and I had to manually finish it. But this time we did it on autoplay, which is nice. And we dump our energy here and then we're off to the last Epoch on the road to 100. I don't even know which team is faster. No, you know what? There. Just for the loop. That was fast, yeah. What the hell? 62 hit points, no! Milo, do something about it. I'm 99% sure that on manual play I could zero cycle it. Because it took, I believe, 2 cycles with Kafka, and I can probably do it in 0 cycles manually. And Zeely against quantum enemies, I think she's going to have a very easy time. But you know, that's the kind of thing that I like to do slowly in the evening when I'm when I'm at my PC, my daughter went to bed, everything at home is quiet, and I can listen to some music in the background, and why are you hitting that? And I can focus a bit more on rotations and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, they feel more even-handed, exactly, Kawaii Potato. And also, for the most part, less overpowered. Every now and then we get Abyss Blessings in Genshin Impact that, like, if you use them, you're going to have a very easy time because they're absolutely bonkers. But then there are also some others that are not that amazing and that can be used by many characters. Whereas the only one that really made me cringe in Genshin Impact was, I believe, during the... either during Raiden's original banner... Oh my god, double flat attack. Either during her original banner or her first rerun, during which the bonus in the Abyss was plus 40% electro damage. Just flat, like that. That was really dumb, bro. Like, what the hell? I understand promoting a new character, but... or a run character, but that was very lazy. And some of those things in the Honkai Star Rail Memory of Chaos, I was about to say in the Honkai Star Rail Abyss, feel like that. Like, oh, we're promoting a character that does that thing. Let's just give an insane bonus for that thing, so she looks Omega Bastard. It's understandable, you know, marketing, but they go way over the top for me. You know, you leave a power fantasy when you pull for a new character, which is nice. It was lore accurate in Yun. I really want to see what happens to King Yun in the next patch, or at least, you know, in the next Luofu / Trailblazer story where she shows up. Himeku's build pretty okay. Pretty okay. Only after setting up the team I realized that the enemies are not weak to lightning. My idea was, you know, Kafka breaks lightning weakness, Himeko does her own thing. It turns out that it doesn't work like that, and the team is a third. But it is what it is, I guess. Fine. Let's lock that. Why are you buffing Himeko? She should buff Kafka. Kafka has way higher attack. She should have priority over Himeko. I don't even remember the last time that I got a good relic on stream. I got a few relics recently, and in particular from the Hackerspace set I got some pretty good stuff. But I always get it off stream. Like the last time that I got good relics on stream, I even made a video. It was the day that I went in front of the Giga Dragon to level up some relics for Zeely. And they're still the two best relics that I have in the feet and had a slot, no, in the hands and had the slot for Zeely. And after then I've not gotten any single good relic on stream. You want what Opats and Argenti? Oh, that's very rough. Very rough. They're all very likable. You could let the RNG gods decide. Are you currently on a guaranteed or on a 50-50? Because, you know, if you're on a guaranteed, you can get Topats and let the gods decide between Argenti and Ho. And if you're on a 50-50 for Topats, you could see what happens with her, and then decide whether you want to be upset at Topaz for skipping you, and then you skip her as a way to fight back. And you save the limit, the guaranteed for Huo Huo. And you know, you could always get an early 5-star. Huo Huo is so adorable. We need to protect her at all costs. Like, I like to believe that there is a limited pool in terms of like the amount of a single specific limited character that can exist among all the accounts in the world. It's not like that, but I kinda want to believe it's like that. And so in that pool of what was, there is one that I want to make sure that I can protect, and so I want to have her in my account because I know that I will be able to protect her better than other people who will just pull her for meta reasons, and then after 2 months there will be a new abundance character and they will be like, well, obviously power creep, easy pull, we need to put Huo Huo on the bench. No, Huo Huo is always going to be protected in my account. So I need to pull for her. And by the way, you should be thankful, guys, that I'm not a game designer. Because if I designed a gacha game, the limited characters would really be limited. Like, in the amount of times that they can be pulled during their banner. So, like, okay guys, do you want to Jinliu? There are 15,000 available. First come, first served, you better hurry up. With the counter at the top of the screen that goes down. Every time that someone in the world pulls a Jinliu. And it goes down and down and down and down. That would be the real FOMO. I would do it if I were a game designer. You madman. Like, you know, reruns would still be there, but even reruns would have limited amounts. I don't know how I could handle a gacha game like that. I don't have gambling addiction, but I like the gacha system. It would be crazy. Like, think about, you want to pull for Jinliu, you have been saving for a long time. You log in, oh, I forgot to update the game. You need to waste 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever how long it takes to update the game. You log in, and when you go to the pool page, it shows that instead of 15,000 Jinlius available, there are only 6,000, because everyone in the world already started to pull for them. And you go for her, and you lose the 50-50. And there is the small MasterCard/Visa icon at the bottom right corner to remind you that is an option. Hold on a moment, this could be so good for Fushuan. I mean, this could be very good for... I mean, it depends on how it rolls, but it can be good for quite a few support characters. But this can be so good for Fushuan. So yeah, be thankful I'm not a game designer. Although, wait, I got an email? MiHoYo wants to hire me? Oh, okay, guys. Wait, we are in an NDA... agreement right now, so the stream is over. I would totally do it. I would totally do it. And you know, as long as the counter of how many limited characters are actually available in the game is true, and you're not scamming the player base, I think it would actually be fine. And people would actually make fun of the limited characters who reach the end of their banner while still being available. Like, haha, trash character that you didn't even manage to sell out. And her hands are so big. I know you're not looking at her hands, but I was actually looking at her hands when she opened the book. Okay? You filthy. And I believe with the energy we are done. Yes. These are all going to be saved for the 1.5 to have Huo Huo built on day 1 and to start farming the new relics. Then I believe we are done for today and we can switch to last Epoch. Just need to arrange a few things. You thought the character wouldn't come back. Well, the runs are a standard in pretty much every gacha game because, yeah, on one hand, you make people feel better about missing out a character because they know that they can still get it, and also it's still a source of income because even reruns character, I mean rerun banners tend to generate quite a lot of cash for gacha companies. How is the volume? This volume sounds way lower than on Star Rhea. Let me increase it just a tiny bit in game because it's also extremely quiet for me. Why do I have a bunch of garbage on my... Oh, okay. It's actually stuff that I want to say. By the way, hashtag exposed, I still have not tidied my stash. So... it looks a bit embarrassing, I know. I blame society for not having time to tidy my stuff. Oh, this is the one that I was using earlier, and I got this one, which is nice apart from dodge rating. Dodge rating doesn't really activate my almonds very much, but everything else is very nice. Unfortunately, the dodge rating is at the cap, and it bamboozled me. Because it was a tier 3, and I used a Rune of Chaos to go to 4, transforming it into some other random stat, and it ended up being dodge rating, but it also leveled itself up twice, going to 5. So it's still a very good piece, but dodge rating is not exactly what I was looking for on my mage, but it is what it is, I guess. This is the thing. This is the box of Hydra with very mediocre rolls. This is a humming bee with legendary potential 2. Keep it. This one is very nice. Not for my build right now, but I got both the lightning damage modifier on a single idol. It's very nice. 100% worth keeping. You can go here. This idol is 5 health, 25 health. 5 health, fire damage. 5 health, fire damage. Critical strike chance, 25 health. Huh. 15% critical strike chance increased, it's not bad. There's no real other way to fit everything, so I think you go to the bank. Did I see the video of Lilith? When you sent me? No, I didn't see any video. Oh yeah, it's very late in Europe right now, Cruz. Have a great sleep. And hope to see you next time. My next stream will be Thursday, around the same time. What was I grinding yesterday? I believe... maybe... I was here. She's bouncing around. Later I will check it. I do not have a Discord open on my PC right now. Was I grinding here yesterday? 140, it just started? Yes, I was grinding here. And the reason why I was grinding here is that a thing that I would eventually like to use, I do not have a stash here. There is a chest with a name that I will never remember, a unique chest. Oh yeah, when I teleport I can show you the game. This is the last Epoch. Like, my character at the moment is like this. And I'm using these gloves, the dragon shoes, box of Hydra, this thing over here, which is nice. It fits the rest of the build pretty well. And I believe I crafted this one yesterday or 2 days ago. Made me pretty happy. This is something that I really want to replace, but the problem is... if I got a ring with 79% increased elemental damage, 14 intelligence, and 11 necrotic resistance, and 9% health and mana, like, what are the odds of me getting something, you know, an exalted ring as good as this, even ignoring the fact that block chance is wasted for me, and that there are also some mana ward shenanigans. So at the moment I'm having a very hard time replacing this. And I'm replacing Cinder, the Cinder unique. try crafting the Hydra into legendary. Yeah, it's only legendary potential 1. So, considering that not all the rolls are amazing, I would rather wait until I get one with the true to runic invocation. But let's see. Because at the moment I'm still breezing through the game. I'm having a very good time. So it's tempting, it's tempting. This one was actually an exalted piece, and I was hoping that a miracle would happen, and it kinda happened. And it removed the exalted stat that I didn't care about, using the rune, you know, the one that you remove a random stat, and it kept health, pierce chance with fireball, and runic invocation. Then I generated fire resist. I generated health per second, and I locked it. And I generated fire resistance, and you know, I leveled it up from there, and it ended up pretty good for a rare piece. And I really want an upgrade for this. I really hope to be able to start using the unique chest, but even something good with, you know, runic invocation, intelligence, you know, something similar to this but without fireball would be good for me. But we have to wait and see what the RNG gods give us. The biggest improvement during the last few days, you know, past the last stream, was the what is it called? The wand. Because just for fireball, my damage, the DPS doubled with this wand compared to the Cinder unit. Hello, Giga Crab. The Giga Crab got insta-gib. It's a little bit more mana intensive now, because the Cinder unique reduced the mana of all the fire spells by 3, I believe, and I was always full mana essentially. Now I no longer have that cost reduction, and every now and then, I wouldn't say we have issues, but it can occasionally go down quite significantly. Huh. Nah. Like, not for this character, of course, but in general, it could have had some value for other characters. Let's go... whatever. Let's try to snap a unique. The recent changes in my equipment, mainly the box of Hydra, switching to the Hydra build, the staff giving me a ton of extra damage, and better resistances, allowed me to basically ignore the modifiers until Corruption 200. On this map I still have low Corruption. I want to build it a little bit. What did we get? 10 Catalyst? Oh, I really have it. And I'm sure that as we go up in Corruption difficulty, things will get more challenging for me. But the last few upgrades really made a huge difference for my character, which feels great. It feels really, really great when you improve some stuff in your characters and you actually can tell the difference in the performance. Meh. I actually like it because I like that skill a lot, but I have a million of these, some even with, what is it called, crafting potential, so... And not crafting potential, you know, the legendary potential. Let's go... Well, I will go this way to see some extra stuff on the map. Because this is the monolith where we can snipe the chest, the one that I'm looking forward to. If I got that node, I would definitely steer in that direction. I wish Flame Dash, Flame Rush had a shorter cooldown. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. It's fairly short, but just... having that period of downtime during which you just walk around at no speed feels a little bit better. Come on, spawn quicker. My Hydras be hungry. For this level of corruption, my build feels way overkill. Way overkill. But you know, we need to grind, increase the corruption in all the monoliths with stuff that I want to farm, and it takes time. I'm really upset with what's their name, Lenovo, for not releasing the Legion Go before I had a week of holidays / the Typhoon issue, because it basically stopped my progress in the last Epoch for a week. That's Omega Man. Why are you showing me blue thing? I think it's a bit different from the one that I have on my other PC. It's definitely different. Oh, does it mean it doesn't save the loot filter between different computers? Oh, it doesn't. Because I changed my loot filter while I was playing from my laptop, and then I copied the save file of my character here, but the loot filter is not here. Ah, that's annoying. Because they're all... oh my god, I need to redo everything. Ah, okay. I don't want too much trash to show. So we have to do it. Mana Strike, Nova, Flame Ward. That word is nice, but I will not filter what for that. That one is okay. That one is okay. Don't really care too much about that. Fireball Pierce, yes. Meteor, no. Teleport or Black Hole. Let's keep going. Hello Nikita. No, it's the last Epoch. Hack and slash game like Diablo, Torchlight, Path of Exile. Runebolt, if I decide that I want to try it, yeah, I can save up some of those things. Penetration with lightning, okay. Personal, fine. As for attributes, wait, we have a different one. We will make a different one for attributes. This one we want to emphasize it. Update. Hide all normal and magic, yes. But add a rule. Show affix attribute if I drop anything with both attunement and intelligence, both of them. Emphasize and add condition. Rarity at least rare, so let's do this. Because the magic ones I will not be using them. A reason why I want pieces potentially with both attunement and intelligence to show up is because there is a unique chest that scales my damage both with attunement and intelligence. Are we at the place with the chest? Yes. You're trying not to tilt in Pokemon Unite. Where is the chest? This one. Fundamental criterion. I would really like to get one with +3 to Runic Invocation. The range is 1 to 3, and the rest of the rolls were not bad. You know, 21 can be improved, going to 36. So there is definitely room for improvement, but more importantly, I would get one with the 3 to Runic Invocation. If I could get one with the 3 to Runic Invocation, then I would like to use it as a chest piece, but I would also like to find pieces of equipment that give me intelligence and attunement at the same time to have extra scaling for all my damage. The music of Last Epoch is something that I really like to keep in the background, even when I'm not playing the game. There are some of the songs in the game that are so relaxing. Like, when you're clearing maps, you know, it's a bit higher tempo and it fits the fact that you're fighting. But menus and, you know, in general, music that I would consider more like ambient music is so beautiful. But it is such a great job for the sound design. Hello, Exalted Mage. Goodbye, Exalted Mage. Get wrecked. Nah. You can do that, shut up. The only annoying thing of this build is that I have a fairly long cooldown on stuff, like the Runic Invocation, due to Immutable Order. So, if I make a mistake, and like, right now I have 3 runes, so if I use something, I cast Runic Invocation. Theory, please, there. Right now I have 0, so if I make the mistake of casting the shield and doing dash, I do a Runic Invocation that doesn't do anything. And it feels a bit bad. And sometimes I want to manually cast it to have a Double Hydra on screen, but cooldowns are a little bit annoying. But I think the quality of life improvement from having Immutable Order is just invaluable. You're feeling a little bit burned out. It's understandable, because the game has been out in... what do we have here? Has been out in... I'm sorry, my brain is actually having a small brain fart, because I do not understand why this one is showing up. Show rare unique items. I mean, show stuff with intelligence and... is it because of their crit rate, maybe, that is showing up? Stuff for mage... Oh, wait, this one... we want these, actually. So, what I was trying to say is the game has been out on early access for a while. And what happened to me with Green Dawn was exactly that. I ended up being burned out, and I did not enjoy it as much eventually when it was released. But it's still very new for me. So, on a daily basis, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Confirm. Update. Why are you showing this to me? Because of the critical strike multiplier. It makes sense, but then I do not understand why it was showing up even before. Do we have any node for the armor around here? No. So... we started there. Let's go this way. I hope they will not botch the release of the Last Epoch. Because it's such a good game, but if when it's properly released, it still has issues, bugs, and the bugs take too long getting fixed, which is something that has been happening recently. There may be some very bad feedback from day one players. Because when they put the game on Steam as a finished game, it has to be finished. Like, when it's on early access, there is a leniency factor in it. And, you know, bugs, unfinished stuff. It's fine, it's part and parcel, but why are you showing me a blue one? Oh my god. How much garbage are you showing me right now? Okay, let's teleport and have another look at the loot filter. It's definitely showing too much stuff. Oh, this one needs to be at the top. Hide all normal magic items. Okay. But show the rare. Okay. Okay. Now it should be fine. I hope. I hope. Wait, was it not finished? I thought that I finished it. Can I go back to finish the Monolith of Fate? I honestly thought that I cleared it. Man, brain farts are real. It's empty now. What the hell? What's going on? I didn't know this was a thing. Oh, no, I finished it. I got the rewards on screen. Now we are in an empty monolith. What the hell? I don't know. Maybe a weird bug. Let's go back. Pretty sure we were here. I still struggle a bit with names. Should be right, right? Yeah. It's not cleared. I'm feeling extremely bamboozled. You hate names. It's very understandable. I don't know if you read what I shared on Discord earlier this morning, that there is the rumored character in Honkai Real codenamed Dracula. I would have to pull for that one. 100%. Seal the Vile Gate. So we only have a Vile Gate. The loot filter is showing me too much garbage. I need to change it a little bit. The Dracula! Like, you know, the vampire. We don't know if it's going to be the final name or if it's going to be, you know, an internal code name of that character that MiHoYo is using, but they will not release it named like that. Who knows? But if I release her Dracula, oh, I will have to pull for her 100%. Oh, stop showing me garbage. You're showing me too much garbage, loot filter. But you should not be showing me yellow ones with that stuff. Oh, it's because we do not have a rarity filter in this one. Oh, I got you. Rarity. Do I want the... Well, I definitely want these. Do I want the rare ones, potentially? Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that you were Omega focused on Persona 5. I have never played any game of the Persona series. Sometimes I feel a little bit left out. I'm sure that I would enjoy them, but lack of time, unfortunately. I'm sure that one day when I retire from work, you know, there are some old people who go to meet other old people and they play old people game. I will stay home, play games 12 hours a day, both new games and all those that I missed during my working years. I don't know if I want rare ones to show up. Probably not. Because if a rare one drops with those two specific stats, you know what, forget it. There. So in theory, I will also put hide all rare. In theory, we should not see anything apart from purple, red, and green. In theory. And purple is the most important. Oh, there is one in Honkai Impact not playable. Maybe it's the playable version of that character then. And the annoying thing is that in the leak for Honkai Star Rail, the gender is not specified. You know, in the description of the skills. But everyone is saying that it's going to be female. Time to riot. And you know, she has the kit designed, a damage dealer, physical and everything. I really want to know more about that. It might be my third main damage dealer. Joining the ranks of Kafka and Zilli. Of Zilli and Kafka. I need to put things in the right order. Zilli will forever be my name. Kafka in Honkai is in Honkai Impact not playable. I didn't know that. GG, level 98. The road to 100 is quite long. I would say until 90, I didn't even notice the level up process. Like, it was very quick. 90 to 95 is slowed down a bit. These last few levels are slowing down significantly, but it's a way more enjoyable process than Path of Exile. No comparison. Like Path of Exile, you do an Omega juiced map. There is a fraction of FPS lag or, you know, internet lag. You die, you lose all the process you made during the previous 3 hours. You just want to alt for the game. At least that's how I felt about the end game in Path of Exile. You're looking for someone to replace Bade? Bade. He's Omega busted and you want to replace him. Let's see. Blue and yellow stuff is being hidden. That's good. Trash. Let's keep going. Wait, isn't anything... Oh, yeah, right. Oh, a chest piece over there. Nothing over here. Then let's divert in that... Oh, 2 chest pieces! Let's go! For people who don't know, that kind of node can drop a unique or set piece. And the range of pieces that you can drop is kinda fixed. And one of the chest pieces that I can drop from there is actually part of a build that I want to have. Is it good or trash? It's trash. So, although in theory I should not be worrying about it now because I'm at low corruption and yada yada, you know, I just enjoy doing it. What to see? If you build him well for damage, Blade against multiple enemies deals the same damage or more damage than Zilli. If you want to pull for Jill, you go for it. Go for her, she's very strong, but Blade is up there. I really hope they will not gender ban Honkai Star Rail's Dracula. It would be so cool to have a playable Dracula character that is a waifu. What does she look like in Honkai Star Rail? Like, is she young or more an adult character? Okay, we're done. The stuff on the ground is all stuff that I want to be filtered out, which is pretty good. But at least in general, Honkai Star Rail is way more generous than Genshin Impact for patchly pools. I don't know if patchly is a word. If it isn't, it is now. So, you know, it's a bit easier for pooling for multiple characters. Mature, very classy looking, blood red blade. Oh my god, I need to look for it. Honkai Impact Dracula. She looks glorious! Oh my god! I need to put her on screen just so that people can see her. I don't know if where is it? Don't know. Oh, it works. Okay. Oh my god! This is Dracula in Honkai Impact. If she looks remotely similar to this in Honkai Star Rail, Wallet Kun is going to have a very rough time. There is zero chances that I will be skipping a character like this, even if her kit is like Dia. There's 3 different. Yeah, I saw there are a few options, but yeah, this is. It activates my almond quite a bit. It's 9:45 in the morning, and my almonds for the rest of the day are set. I gotta start saving for Dracula. Because from the way you described her, it makes me think that she could have a little bit of the look of a Himeko in terms of body size and everything. And oh my god. First of all, Twitter artists are going to be insane, both the normal ones and the cursed ones. But then even the player base is going to go pretty insane. Why am I so low on mana? Is there any enemy that drains my mana? Did I forget to put some equipment back? No. Ring of Stamina, what do you have for me? Them, no. And lance, whatever. Yeah, I saw that one too, Kawaii Potato. I just picked the one that looked slightly more horny. But in a, how to say that? In a refined way. Like, classily horny. I picked up a lot of purple stuff. I want to check. Oh my god, a quiver. Press F to pay respect to the quiver that gets recycled. What about this one? Lightning damage, physical damage, stands to shock on hit. RIP. RIP, my dude. Yeah, but the picture that you see for Raiden is Honkai Impact Raiden. And think about Raiden in Genshin Impact, she looks very different. Even in terms of characterization. Like in Honkai Impact, she has no mommy look at all, while she's very mommy in Genshin Impact. And who knows what she will look like in... That's it? Just one purple line? I want to pick it up because it's the first time. We don't know what she will look like in Honkai Star Rail. She could be very different. Destined to be a Raiden main in every Hoyo game. I'm looking forward to her. I'm looking forward to to Yaemiko's version, which is rumored to be an ice hunt character, which makes me worry a little bit, because hunt characters can either be, at least those that we have in the game now, Zeely wants to be the lead in the team, whereas someone like Topaz can be the team, but she can also be sort of a support. And if the Yaemiko Honkai Star Rail version ends up being someone who wants to be the main character of a team in terms of damage, it's going to be difficult to feel her, to fit her, to feel her. Oh my god, absolutely disgusting. Endless Raidens. Shrouds of Obscure, I already have it. But I want to be open-minded, because even new characters that do not have their equivalent in Genshin Impact ended up being very interesting in Honkai Star Rail. So, apart from Dracula, who from the moment Kawaii Potato showed me the light has now become my main focus. I think I will just wait for the leaks and see which characters we get. Oh wait, there was a thing on the ground. What was it? A wand, Reach of the Grave. I think I had 25 of those drop. So this one is the only thing that I do not enjoy too much. Like charging the bacon. It takes time. You just run in circles waiting for stuff to spawn. I prefer those that we just walk around the map killing stuff. Oh. Calm down with the damage, please. Okay. I said calm down with the damage, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, Kawaii Potato is our source of Honkai Impact knowledge. So we're trying to snipe the chest piece here, then we move on with our life, probably in that direction. Although I need to do this first. Yeah, wait, do we? We have Natasha, we have Lynx. Don't we have any other 4-star healer? I thought there was another one. But we don't need that many healers. No, it doesn't. Shut up. Ow. I've learned at my expense to try to use Flame Dash a little bit more defensively against bosses, because when you clear trash monsters on the map, Flame Dash is just something that you use to go from point A to point B, one-shotting stuff. And against some bosses, Flame Dash, you actually need it to dodge stuff. And the annoying thing with my build is that Flame Dash is what allows me to cast Hydra non-stop, so having to save it occasionally means that I have slight downtime period of damage, but it's not too bad after all. Sun is garbage. Last steps of living, I already have them. Let's keep going. Oh my god, it was not finished. Do I have to do it again?
Why are you fighting?
I have to do it again.
No matter. It will die soon enough. I am undying. I feel.
Oh, but it dies instantly. Okay. Oh my god, did the quest bug out?
Death surrounds you.
Man, they need to fix this kind of thing though. I cannot do anything. Like, I cannot free the cow. I'm sorry, cow. Yes. I tried, but I hope I don't lose progress though. I saw the question mark. What if I go back in? Let's try one more time.
Why are you fighting for these beasts? No, I am undying. You'll die.
Oh, I got the loot again? Okay. Wait. Hold on a moment. It drops the loot every time?
The chill of death surrounds you.
Are my hormones being activated? Does it drop any loot? Like any useful loot though? My hormones are being very activated. Because after the bug, he has no hit points.
No matter. I am undying. Die soon enough. I feel.
But it feels like the loot table that it drops is extremely poor. Because this is everything that he dropped and it's only white and blue.
The chill of death surrounds you.
The hat looks snazzy. Whose hat? Oh, the Harmony Trailblazer, yeah. I really want to see Stella with the Harmony Trailblazer. Sorry, the Harmony hat. Here, right? Yes. What's the progress? Okay, it's still there. So let's start it again. Then we go to try to snipe the chest there, and then we keep going looking for the Ouroboros dude. Yeah, it was only dropping random garbage. It felt a bit bad. But I guess it would not make any sense to drop all the loot, all the usual one at least. Where did you go? Oh, hello. I forgot to level up. It's okay, it's not that urgent. No, 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 no.
You feel your blood begin to freeze. Your body will make an exceptional servant.
Come on, just die. You have a double Hydra shooting at you. Still only dropping garbage. But okay, now there is the question mark. Can we talk with the cow friend? Hello, we set the cow friend free. I believe all the blessings here are garbage. Yes. Want the drop rate, two-hand, dagger. Might as well keep the current one. Yeah. You're free, cow friend. Go. Green portal. Okay, let's go. There we go here. Come on, give me the chest with +3 to runic thing. So I can start to work on that build. Legendary potential 4 would be nice, but we don't worry about it too much. Okay, I need to find a safe place for a moment because we're having an earthquake. Let's wait a moment. Okay, it's gone. It was a small one, but I clearly felt the floor shaking for a moment, so worth double checking what was going on. Because earthquakes can be absolutely nothing and you barely noticed, or you know, better run outside on the road. And this was very minor. Oh my god, the destination is so far. But it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I think. When did I first hear that bollocks? I think it was in the 80s or 90s. It was the advertisement of a car. Because, you know, there are things like cars, perfumes, and stuff like that, that marketing teams, like, how do I advertise a car? Apart from saying, it goes faster, oh, there is a speed limit, oh, it's more comfortable and safer, and it's always like that forever. And I remember this spot about, this ad about a car, I don't even remember which brand it was, that it was just showing the car driving around the hills, and it was like, oh, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. We got ass. I always found it that it was so dumb. I don't know why. But I always considered it such a dumb advertisement. And the fact that I don't even remember which brand it was, you know, strengthens my point, because there are some advertisements for things I don't care about that I remember them, because the advertisement, the ad itself was good, but... Oh my god, so much stuff. Something on the embers, throwing damage. How about no? How about skills that my character can use? Here we need to charge the bacon. Okay, we found the bacon. Haste the shrine. Very often I feel lazy about picking up the shards. Like my first few days I was picking up everything on the ground. Like literally everything, no matter what it was. Now more often than not, unless it's marked by the loot filter, or I notice a unique off screen, I don't even pick up the regular shards. Maybe, yeah. I'm fairly family friendly. Unless the RNG god ass blast me. In that case, my family friendliness starts to fade and tremble in the distance. As rage and hatred take its place. What's this? Garbage. Nothing I care about in this direction, so let's keep going. We actually have literally nothing I care about, so let's go this way and then that way. I have not used any keys yet. Like 0 keys. I have not seen a single dungeon. I don't even know what they look like. I don't know if they're worth farming for my build. I saw some items that look very good, but I've not seen any that actually benefit my any of my Roombuster builds. So at the moment I'm postponing any visits to the dungeons for when I will decide that it's time to go. Shield. We got a unique off screen somewhere. It's a body armor, that's a good sign. There is an insane amount of body armors that are absolute garbage, but there is one. Well, there are several that are good, but one. Oh, fuck. Not that one. By the way, I was so triggered yesterday when I was checking the loot table on Last Epoch tools, and I found out that these are actually a fairly common drop. It took me, I believe, 8 hours of grinding to get them. Absolutely cursed. I cannot believe these drop like this. With just one stat. I guess I might as well take the time to level up. What do I want to level up? Sorcerer word retention, increase the spell damage, looks pretty nice. Plus 3 mana, increase mana regeneration, mana and armor. Not even that bad. Pretty much everything that I wanted to get from here, I got it. And I actually have doubts about this node, because it's 8 points for 64 health, which is not a lot. And the 8% less damage taken is nice, but I don't know. Here it will be an extra 120 armor points, 32 mana, and I could start investing points if I want in mana regen, or I would unlock these, which is... no, these are not very good. Here nothing particularly amazing, like not even bad, but not amazing either. Sphere of protection. Are you good or are you bait? Sphere of protection? That's the question. Does the Spellblade have anything interesting at the very beginning? Increase elemental damage, increase elemental resistance. No, not even bad. Melee attackers gain ward when you use an elemental melee attack. Okay, so these are completely useless. If I unlock this and I go this way, fire aura, so not really for my build. Fire aura, no. So this one is not awful, it can help to fix resistances, but it's not even that amazing. You know what? Let's do it. But the armor... not the one that I wanted, but I believe it's the first time that I get a Titan Heart with legendary potential. Let's see. Titan. No, it's not the first one. It's the second one. Fine. Let's keep going. We need to find the Ouroboros dude. Otherwise we just Keep going through the boss over and over. No. I should put some music in the background when I'm playing Last Epoch. Problem is the copyright issue. Because you know, when on my channel I had like 2 subscribers, I didn't care if my videos were getting a copyright claim and I couldn't monetize them, and no one could really monetize them. But now that my channel is monetized, I would rather not have my videos without monetization due to sound copyright, because it also prevents some other forms of monetization. Oh, nice. And I had a look at it on some YouTube channels that produce copyright-free music, and I often use them as background music for my videos, those that I record, you know, the short ones. But I've not found any that would fit a long stream. I will have to look into it a bit better. What do we have here? A moon dagger? We don't care about daggers. I think that I noticed is now that I'm mostly skipping through maps, my XP is not as consistent as when I started. Because I started playing Last Epoch the way I play most hack and slash game, which is everything that moves has to be killed instantly forever, be careful. Now it's a little bit different, and because a huge part of the game progress relies on the idea of building corruption and making the game harder so that you get better and rarer rewards. I leave a lot of monsters alive in the map because my purpose is to reach, you know, the last thing here, complete the mission, increase corruption, all this sort of stuff. How far are we? 80%. 90. GG. Nothing good. Nothing good ever drops. Unless it drops now? From here? Yeah. Basically, we have a chest piece. Oh, another. Oh, ho, ho. Still no Roboro guy, which is weird considering we're getting pretty far from there, but okay. Well, there is a lot of stuff to do in Honkai Impact 3 now, because it's a game that has been around for a while. The advantage is there are so many guides and playthroughs, you know, you can find all the information needed to make your starting experience smooth. To give you a comparison, when Genshin Impact was new, meta theory crafters were giving Shanling the physical damage spear. And that was very rough for a lot of players. So eventually people started to realize how things actually go. The only thing that always turned me off about Honkai Impact is the gameplay. The fighting, the actual fighting, which is something that worries me a little bit about ZZZ for when it will be released. But it has to be said that if you make how to say that, a trailer for Genshin Impact, it can suffer from the same issue if you don't make it well. Because, for example, when there is the showcase for a new character, it feels a lot like just the character randomly hitting like a slime or a treasure hoarder. And it does not give you a proper idea of what the character can do in teams, proper rotations and stuff like that. So maybe that feeling that I get from ZZZ will not be like that when the game is released, but we'll have to wait and see. You'll be so far behind in Honkai Impact. Yeah, I gotta take it slow. You know, you can still experience it. Like the main story, everything is still there. Of course, things like special events and stuff like that. There's no way. Which is very annoying, even in Genshin Impact. On Honkai Star Rail, the events can be replayed later. It's something that I definitely appreciate. Oh, hello. Was it an ambush? Yes. The ambush didn't last very long. Amulet of Evasion with who is shooting at me? Shut up. You troglodytes. Minion health dodge. No, too much stuff I don't care about. This one is oh, shut up, you dirty boy. On one hand, I really like that the fireball's range is insane. On the other hand, it bothers me that it can pull enemies from 25 million kilometers away. We found the Ouroboros guy! Right next to the chest! Let's go! Decided by destiny! Which means we are definitely getting the chest that I need. Right, RNG gods? When I say that, I will have a sip of tea. I just cursed myself. Come on, I just want the chest with +3 to runic thingy. We have a chest here. Doesn't happen very often. Shrine for a guardian. We got a belt of life, we can take it. A belt. This is garbage. This is garbage. Let's not die. Okay. I wish there was a pause button. Like, pause, let me check the loot. Give me a moment. Don't kill me. This is, by the way, this is a very difficult game for me to play when I'm at home with my daughter. Especially if my wife is not at home as well. Because my daughter always comes to me when I'm at the computer. And, you know, if I'm doing the daily commission in Genshin Impact or on Honkai Star Rail or whatever, and my daughter notices me and she wants to come to me and say, "Daddy, what are you doing? You're so bad, you should feel bad." You know, mocking me in general for my gameplay skills. I can stop the game for a moment and explain to her that it's too early for her to worry about meta. She's 4 years old. But if she comes to me and she she sees me hitting the crabs and she starts to talk to me, and then she calls me and then she runs away and she falls, like, there is no pause button. It feels bad. For an offline game, there should be a form of pause button. If you're not playing with other people, you know, offline. There's no excuse for that not to be there. Where is my mana? Where are the enemies? Oh, okay. They were a bit out of range and I couldn't kill them, and this was make him the next wave not spawn. We're all very annoying. Sometimes I kinda miss the busted fireball that I had until a few days ago. Because before I respect to Hydra, my fireball was way stronger, but I know that this build is just better. Okay, I had to check something on the other monitor and this always turn off the sound. Please be that thing. I don't even remember the name. Tablet of Onius Tool. Oh my god. Why have you cursed me? Are the modifiers insane? Undead enemies have 42% increased damage and health. Oh my god. We just unlocked this right before this dude. Is this dude an undead? I hope not. I really hope it's not an undead. Please don't be an undead. I honestly don't know if he counts as an undead or a regular dude. Give me the word. It's taking a ton of damage for now. Just need to be very careful about the blood pools, because it's something that very often I fail to notice when I'm moving around, and they deal a ton of damage. Not the floaty ones, but those on the ground. Hello, my nana. You dropped some boots. The black hole slightly worries me. Okay. Stymied Fate. Oh, there are too many things to read, so that's a skip for me. That's one of the most important rules of any game for me. Also, I know that I already have them, so I have them, I don't use them. So we don't worry about them too much. Let's start by fighting the dude. Oh, the enemy modifiers carry on, even when the timer resets. That's something that I didn't remember. It's a little bit annoying because the guy is an undead. I'm pretty sure of it. So he will be dealing 25 million% increased damage. Not great. But I'm pretty sure that I have kept the necrotic resistance, so it's not even bad. Formosus. Where you go? I think that confuses me a little bit is how comes that sometimes it's melting and sometimes it takes very little damage. I'm not sure if it's a buff that it's self-cast on itself, or if it could be things that go on cooldown on my end, like buffs that expire and whatever not. Should be dead. Oh, oh, so much stuff. Amulet. I do not remember having this one, so let's keep it. This one I have 1 million. Let's get that. Hello, cow friend. You're free. Go. Drop rate, drop rate. Drop rate, drop rate. Keep current. Increase necrotic damage. Oh, that's a lot of health. It's really a lot of health. Throwing damage, no. Throwing damage and cold damage, no. We level this one up. Okay. Then we try the high rolls of the gods. Oh no, why this one? You could have leveled up any of the others, you fuck. Increased chance of finding potion, pretty bad. Minion damage. Throwing damage. One last chance, please. Something useful. Not for my build, but it's pretty decent, so I guess we have to keep it. We have a moral responsibility to not throw in the rubbish a piece that has some potential. It just feels a bit bad that we rolled 25 different things and none of them were useful for our build. It's a pity because it was a ton of health. Wait, what do we have to do? Oh, the patrolling golems, okay. Yeah, you can do that, I believe in you. I have the utmost faith. Wand? Wait, what? Oh, Abacus Rod, okay. No worries. I would like to check whether there is a way to set up the loot filter to remove specific uniques. Like, don't show them, I don't care about them. While highlighting others. Because there are so many uniques that are super common and absolutely useless for my build, but in general not particularly useful, and I would rather the loot filter, like, not even showing the map of the map. Hello, Maret. This is the true grind. The road to 100. Hello, Exile Mage. Goodbye, Exile Mage. What do we have here? A wand with fire damage, elemental damage, and chance to chill on hit. Pity. Pity. Close. Close. The new blessing in the Memory of Chaos Merit, I don't know if you already went through it, but it's pretty glorious for, well, obviously for Jinliu, but even for Zili. It was nice. It made me quite happy. Today would be a nice day to make a free-to-play, by the way, showcase of Zili one-shotting the universe. Like, no, don't worry, guys. The blessing has nothing to do with it. The XP bar barely moves now. Oh, why did something drop so far from where I am? Why is life forever not a Daijobu? Now I need to go to check what it is, and okay, it's good. Everything is forgiven. I'm glad that I went back to check. Life is kinda Daijobu sometimes. Occasionally. The new blessing is that if a character acts consecutively, on the second action they get 40% extra damage and a chance to freeze the enemy, but it's not the regular freeze. It's the dissociation freeze, the one from the simulated universe, the one that basically enemies get one shot. So Zili acts many times in a... We are playing chase each other with the dude. Zili acts many times in a row, and it was a fun time. Very fun time. But you can do it with any character. Just, you know, you use the ultimate, and then on the second action you use whatever, and it still counts as acting consecutively, and you deal extra damage, and you get a chance at freezing. It's Omega Busted. Absolutely Omega Busted. I think I will go this way, just to reveal a larger chunk of the map. Where is the captain? Oh, that way. Wait. I'm getting confused by the direction, though. Should I go up or down? Well, this way should be okay. Oh my god, so much garbage. Wait. Box of Hydra, let's go! I don't know, but we pick it up. Oh, there is a purple bear, there is oh my god, I dropped the universe here, what the hell? Cast speed, critical strike, stun... We can work on that, Maybe. Katana, not for my character. Spell damage, chance to ignore... No, this is garbage for my build. Man, I dropped the universe, what the hell? We need to check if the rolls on the box of Hydra are better. Both not particularly interested in. By the way, I know I'm finished the mission, I just wanted to check if there is some weird shenanigan for which these doggy boys have a crazy loot table, because they gave me so much stuff. Now they're giving me ass, okay, let's go. Never a good bug. +2, let's go! Let's go. Oh. Better, wait. Better penetration. Lower chance to invoke an extra Hydra. Oh, way worse area. The thing that bothers me the most is the increased Hydron area. We low-rolled it pretty significantly. It's way worse now. But we get an extra 1% to Runic Invocation, so I think it should be worth it. Yeah, we get that skill. 2 skill points here, actually. Oh, 2, because well, we lose 1 from unequipping it, and 1, and then we get it back. Not even sure. There. We definitely keep it around. Well, this one I can recycle it. Let's put the box of Hydra here. So this one can go. Yes. This one, I want to put it in the bag. Oh, this is for spell lightning, so... You know what? Join. A sacrifice. Sacrifice. But I thought I dropped something good that I wanted to craft. Oh, maybe it was that one, but I didn't read the mods. Maybe that's what happened. Bank. You know what? This one just whatever. I refused. This has legendary potential. Might as well keep it. Ward on potion use would increase the fire damage. Ward retention, armor. Can save it. Wait. 30 elemental resistance is a lot. There. Little bit of cleanup. I really need to find the time to work on my inventory management. Ah, fresh tea. I need to check a thing from my laptop. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, there should be no ads. Because YouTube really wants me to show ads, even on my live stream. I refuse to. So, and YouTube is not happy. Say, Randall, show ads, please. We are going to be broke. We cannot afford you not running ads on your small stream. Like, fuck YouTube, give me a break. Yesterday they started to do the thing that it tells you ad block will be disabled after 3 videos or stuff like that. Man, it's so nonsense. What a dark time for using YouTube. Nope. I mean, he has a very long name. He could drop something decent. No. Because that's the general idea. When the name there at the top is very long, they may drop something decent. It doesn't always happen, but it's something that I have learned. So the name is short and it's white, you only get garbage. The name is short and it's blue, maybe. But when the name is long, that's when sweet stuff can eventually show up. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the reduced area of the Hydra is particularly impactful. Who's still alive? Oh. Only 80%, oh my god. Okay, what did we reveal? Anything interesting? Not really. Not really. There is no Shade of Ouroboros. Exalted shields, I don't care about them. Random unique items. Let's go in this direction, Then... maybe that way. Need to reach the Ouroboros dude. Are these the doggy boys that dropped some good stuff in the previous map? Yes, but they're not being particularly good doggy boys this time. Bummer. Hello, doggy. One of our neighbors got a new doggy. My daughter played with it a bit yesterday. And the dog ended up biting my daughter's unicorn. And I heard her scream from like 200 meters. Because it's a puppy, and you know, puppies like to chew stuff. And I got my daughter a unicorn, a stuffed unicorn toy, a couple of days ago. And she has not been able to leave him for more than 5 minutes. She just loved that unicorn so much. And so yesterday when we went downstairs, when my wife brought her downstairs to have a walk, she wanted to bring the unicorn with her. And they went to meet the neighbors. The neighbors had a new puppy. Puppy started to chew the unicorn tail. I heard the "ah" from far away. I even had to look at the window to see what was going on. Like, why is he screaming like that? And I saw her playing with a puppy. Then I asked, what happened? And I understood. She always wanted a unicorn. She really likes unicorn from cartoons, fairy tales and stuff like that. But she never found one that she really liked. And just a couple of days ago, we went outside together. And she asked me, Daddy, have I been good today? And I already knew that it was going to be a scam for me. And I told her, yeah, you've been behaving pretty good today. Why? Can I get a new toy? And I was like, okay, let's see later when we go to the shops. And of course, I did the most reasonable thing. I went to a furniture store. Like, what kind of danger could reside in a furniture store? It turns out that next to the pillow section, which is the one where I had to go to get a new pillow for myself, they had the stuffed toy section, and the new releases included the pink unicorn. And, you know, the size was reasonable and the price was very, very affordable. And the moment my daughter saw it, she had a smile, but I'm like, okay, let's not cause you trauma, let's get the pink unicorn. Well, at least now for a very long time we will have the excuse. Like when she asked for something, and we already got the unicorn, we cannot get that new toy for a while. She's enjoying it a lot. So when we get a toy of any kind, either, you know, constructions or a car, or in this case a unicorn, as long as she enjoys it, she plays with it a lot, she likes it, she treats it properly, my wife and I are happy. We're more annoyed when there is a toy that she gets and then after half an hour she already lost interest in it, especially when she's the one who asked for it. But you know, kids are kids. Sometimes they get stuck on kinds of toys that we don't find particularly interesting, but for a kid they're like the most... why is no one dying? The most interesting thing in the universe, and vice versa. Are we done? Okay. I was mildly concerned by the guy not barely taking any damage. Because, you know, if an enemy doesn't take any damage because it's a phase change or whatever, I can understand it. But when it's a random monolith boss and it's not taking any damage, it kinda worries me. Unique key or discover area unique? Where is the starting area? Oh, we're still very close to the starting area. Let's move away a bit. Because chances to meet the Oroboro guy go up the further away we are from the starting area. I like the design of this monolith. I wish I found it more often. It's very easy to navigate. Without many dead ends, just a lot of easy corridors to navigate. And my very first monolith was like this. The very first. And I had assumed that all monoliths look like this. And instead, no. It's random. Oh, hello guys. Someone shut up. Someone is no longer showing up. Let's go. Anything? Quicksilver coil, I already got it. This one is S, this one is... Eventually I would like to play Volcanic Orb. So I will save one with a 49% modifier for Volcanic Orb. This one, what is it like? Spell damage, elemental damage, chance to blind, chance to chill. We get mana instead of casting speed, which is not a big deal. We lose a bit of spell damage. Do we lose spell damage because it's a low roll? Yes, we lose spell damage because it's a low roll, so that's not a particular big deal because we can reroll it. It may come at the cost of a bit of mana, but it's not an issue. What bothers me at the moment is that both chance to blind and chance to chill are not particularly interesting to me. Like, if I compare it to what I have elemental damage 112 against 26. Is there any universe in which this can become better? I think the only way is through some miracle, like we level these two in full. Okay. Then we reroll this one into something god tier, which is not chance to shock, which is not chance to ignite, which is not freeze rate multiplier. GG, you had your chance. Let's keep it going. I'll probably go to the idol thingies. The idle variance has been bothering me quite a bit, because the combinations of idols, and you cannot even craft them, sometimes are so useless. But there is one stat that you would really like, but there is no way to manipulate them, at least as far as I know. Plus, most of the really good idols are those with like, oh, if you have 300 mana, you deal extra damage. I do not have 300 mana yet. I'm stuck. Okay. No longer stuck. A cleaver. Increase melee damage. I mean, it makes sense that a cleaver would have melee damage. I really thought I clicked on that. Nope. No Ouroboros guy. We go... Would rather have glyphs or XP? Probably XP. What do we have to do here? Slay enemies, locate the thing. Scorching? Ah, it was about the fire aura, then I don't care. Amulet, don't care. Okay, found the thing. Hello, protective marsh beetle, queen of winter. Drop something. She didn't drop anything, you absolute turd of an enemy. Idol of life? What do you mean? That's not a lot of life. This one is a relic. We don't get it. I always wish these big beefy enemies will drop something usable. Oh, that was a misclick. I believe I used the runic invocation with no runes. Checkmate, Sir Grindelot. What a D. Why is that still alive? How dare you? Oh, Staff of God. Just by seeing off freezing, I have a feeling it's going to be a piece of ass. Knowledge of an erased mage. Yeah, I cannot use it. Critical strike avoidance, I don't care. The reason why I don't care about the critical strike avoidance is I'm using a pair of boots that I take a more critical damage. Well, I take more critical hits, but I basically don't take extra critical damage. So it pretty much negates them. Offhand catalyst. I already have it. Fire damage, fire penetration with a dagger. Nope. 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 No. 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 Increase cool damage. Spell damage leached. No. No Ouroboros. No Ouroboros. These are pretty bad. Do I want to go this way? Nah, let's go the XP way. We do XP, idols, and then we will decide. XP shrine, please? No. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not like making it to 100 will completely change my build or whatnot. It's just, you know, the feeling of I made it to 100, GG, let's focus on just the gear. Fire damage, you could not recover fire. Surge is not one of my things, I believe, yeah. I'm very bad with names, but I do believe I'm not using that skill ever. The way they throw the spider web at us is disgusting. Absolutely awful. Star sword. Dagger. Let me check. Was it this one? Yes. 36% increase. It's not even that much. I mean, it cannot be much higher. Problem is, Varen is completely useless, so I will not even get it. No. No. 113 health is a lot. Can we get some... Oh! I don't want that one. And I don't even want that one. Man, crafting this one can be so expensive. Okay, the first thing, the most important one, is remove frost wall duration. Please. Remove frost wall duration. That one was the second best. Remove frost wall duration. GG. Feels bad, man. It's just the RNG. You live by the RNG, you die by the RNG. Ouroboros guy, good. So we can do the mission. Then we clear that node with... Oh my god, we have so many modifiers though. Oh my god, we have a lot of modifiers. The regrets are real. I took quite a bit of damage there. It's taking damage, just... It feels way slower than the previous run because it got so many extra hit points modifiers. Ow. Where did you go? Man, he's so tanky.
Your interference ends now.
Oof.
Peace, obey.
No potions, huh? Against tanky dude.
Chill death surrounds you.
Means we need to use the dash kinda defensively. Thank God it's in range. Range, not rage.
Exceptional servant.
Come on.
I cannot do that.
Where did he go? Oh, okay. That was harder than expected due to all the mods. No, 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 I forgot to talk with the cow. I didn't talk with the cow. No. Oh my god, we didn't talk with the cow. Why? Why did I forget?
Fighting with these beasts.
Please don't be bugged. Please open the cage. It's bugged. Oh no. Please open the... I need to do the fight again. The cow, bloody cow. Why can't you get out of the cage by yourself? Who is barking? Someone's barking. Now, considering the insane amount of modifiers and the fact that 3 of them will go down with just one fight, let's clear a random node that is not particularly obnoxious. Like, I wouldn't mind actually clearing a discovery node. Then we fight the boss. After 3 of those buffs have expired, it should be a much faster fight. Oh, we need to locate the bacon, charge the bacon. Good. Good direction. I think that the next character that I would like to build after I'm pretty satisfied with the Rune Master is going to be a rogue. Or a sentinel. I'm currently 55 rogue, 45 sentinel. Oh my god. Meh. Okay, so now a ton of stuff has expired, and if I run one more node, like this one is not particularly toxic for us, we can do the boss and then the Ouroboros guy with basically no modifier, making the fight in theory easy, in theory. In practice, I don't know. I could always have a brain fart. I thought the game was about to crash. Slay Argolos the Blessed. Use the right way. Who's a mage? Let's go to say hi to the mage first. Because at the moment, the belt and gloves in particular are things that I could definitely improve. Weaver, whatever. What did we get? Fluid glow, dodge rating, blah. And it's fairly easy to work on those, because, you know, they drop with the experimental affix, and you can lock it by itself. Dream Turn, I already have it. This one is S, okay. So when I get one belt with okay experimental thingy and the rest is pretty workable, I like to pick it up. So now we have basically no modifiers. First we go to meet the boss, and then we go to the gate of Ouroboros. As I have a sap of fresh tea. Basically we give up the chance of hitting the chest node, but we kill the Ouroboros thing, and we restart at higher corruption, and we will see how things go. I'm definitely very happy already because we randomly dropped a box of Hydra with +2 to rune invocation, which was an upgrade compared to what it was, to what I had, and it just happened randomly from trash mobs. Yeah, much better.
You feel your blood begin to freeze.
I need to remember to talk with the cow, though. That's the most difficult part of the fight for me. Remember to talk with the cow after the cow after the guy is dead.
I am undying. I feel.
Nice loot. Thank you, piece of trash. Let's talk with the cow. Yeah, doesn't matter. And now we can go home. Man, talking with the cow is no joke. Choose, and then... Oh, we need to go through this one anyway. Oh. Well, fine, it's like one modifier. I don't even know if the Ouroboros guy counts as an undead. I honestly have no clue. I hope not, but I don't know. We already found the... Yes, XP Shrine. XP Shrine means that as long as the buff is up, I will keep killing stuff. Even ignoring the fact that I usually prefer to go straight for the mission. Like, I would rather kill everything that I find. And it looks like it's not going to be difficult because this is a basically straight path. Like, not straight geometrically, but it's basically a corridor. There is nothing else we can do. And of course, we get the XP bonus in a map where there are very few mobs. Like, there are so few enemies here compared to others. Feels so bad, man. Is the buff still up? Barely, barely. Oh my god, everything is purple and interesting according to my loot filter. Unfortunately, I set up the loot filter, meaning that if the stuff that I pick up is bad or not interesting, it's my fault, and I need to spend more time at the loot filter. And then I have to find out how to export it from one computer to the other. Because I really thought that it would be part of the character save file, but apparently it's not. I believe none of this is interesting. This can be good for a rogue. Don't really care about this. Yeah. .8 spell damage leached against 2.8. Listen, I kinda want to keep it. Looks like something that I could potentially use in some builds. Although, I mean, all the bonuses are for the same build. When it's like that, I would rather keep it. Oroboro guy, let's go. Should be doable, I hope. Okay. That's a series of what? Why is every one of your moves different from usual, you piece of garbage? Did you pull for a new character? Luckily it's not very tanky, but I've not seen that moveset. The ring, let me guess, it's a trash, yes. I always get this one, the Siphon of Anguish from this guy, every single time. I know that he has a couple of drops, in particular a ring and an amulet that are amazing, but I believe they only drop past 200 corruption, and we're basically there? Yeah, just barely. Okay, so we start here, there is nothing really interesting, let's go... Like, I don't care about cash at all, so let's at least get some extra XP. We go XP, XP, and then we will see what kind of venues open up after that. I'm starting to get kinda used to check the map here at the top right instead of using the overlay. Just because there are so many maps in this game where you can barely see the overlay, like due to the color of the map, they're just too bright. The colors don't work very well. I'm not sure if there is a way to customize the map, I will have to look into it. But as it is now, in this map, in the snowy one and the desert ones, it's very difficult to keep the map open on screen. As I usually do. Hello, Gigabird. I was really hoping my very first 200 corruption monolith would give me some drop from the first Gigabird that I found, but it is what it is. Life is not thy job, why should a hack and slash game be? Fine. XP, probably idle, and then we will see. Oh, I got an email. Is it Lenovo? Don't kill me, I'm checking my email. Okay, no, it's not important. And on a daily basis, I check emails, even in the spam folder, to see if Lenovo will tell me, okay, Sir Grindrod, you can pre-order your Lenovo Legion Go. I really want to get it. It will allow me to play... well, you know, it's not just for playing. Let me put things in perspective. Like, I work in IT, but I have a very long commute to work by bus. And on a bus, it's not very convenient to bring a laptop. Like, when I really need to, I will bring the laptop with me. A Legion Go is basically a PC in the shape of a, you know, of a console, of a portable console. And I could use it for some work stuff. The UI is not going to be ideal, but I can definitely use it for some stuff. And at the same time, I will be able to play Last Epoch on my commute to work. And if I do so on my commute to work, it will give me more time during the rest of the day to, you know, do things for other games, record content, and all that sort of stuff. And I don't care about the Steam, whatever it's called, the Steam Deck. I want a proper Windows UI. This one, okay. There is the ally from Asus, which looks interesting, but at the same time, the Legion Go is a bit bigger, and my eyes are not as good as they used to be. So slightly bigger screen with better resolution makes Sir Grandlot happy. Which is the reason why I play from a 34 inches curved monitor. Then sometimes I think about the monitors back when I started using computers in the 80s. And you were pretty cool if you had a 14 inches monitor. Because many were even smaller. If you had a 15 one, you were god tier. And if you had a 17-inch monitor, you were the chosen one among your peers. Like, I had people come to my place just to see the monitor because they could not believe that I had an absolutely glorious 17 inches CRT monitor with a resolution that was borderline non-existent. We're talking about 30 years plus ago. But it was a thing of beauty that basically warmed my room in winter and made it unlivable in summer. That was the joy of having a CRT monitor in the 80s, 90s. And to this day, I still have a friend who believes that CRT monitors were better. Now, disclaimer, CRT monitors that were designed in the, I would say, late 90s, specifically for graphic design, look gorgeous. But they cost an arm and a leg. It's 2023. So let's not live in the past excessively. Like, I'm okay with the nostalgia factor, but there is a limit to it. Anything sweet? Lightning damage plus static orb tendrils, we save it. That one I don't know why I picked it up. I didn't want to pick it up. Started there. Fine, let's get more idols. Let's try to get more idols. The ugly one, I want to throw it. This one makes no sense. Let's just throw it away. This one worth keeping. Okay, we have 3 Venom Spires to destroy. I hate hitting objects. It slows me down. Okay, next. We're going to have pizza for dinner. And a thing that I like to ask to my little daughter, who, reminder, is 4 years old, is what do you want on your pizza? And for 2 weeks, every time we had pizza, she asked for tuna. But during the weekend, we went to Carrefour, and she chose some cheese. So she told me that she just wanted cheese on the pizza. And I told her jokingly, oh, okay, so I will just put a little bit, okay? And she said, no, I want all of it. She really loves cheese. So tonight I will prepare a nice extra cheese pizza for my little daughter. We're very happy about how she eats. She enjoys good, healthy, nutritious food over junk food. She will have her fries every now and then, but in smaller amounts. She really likes to eat meat, fish, cheese, and nutritious food. I was shocked a couple of days ago. It happened, I believe, when I brought her out for dinner. My wife was at home having a little bit of rest, and I went out shopping with my daughter, and it was a bit late. We stayed outside for dinner, and we went to a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant. And while my daughter was eating everything that I could throw at her, including raw fish and steamed eggs, like really anything you can find at a Japanese restaurant, there was at the table right behind ours a kid, a girl, who was a little bit younger than my daughter. That girl must have been 2.5, 3 at the most, according to her size. And the only thing that she was willing to eat without crying Why is this for Aculite? I would have liked this one. Fuck. The only thing that she would approve eating without crying were fries. And in addition to that, the parents had to cut the extremities, the edges of the fries, because, you know, they are a bit crunchy, maybe difficult to eat for the kid, and so she refused to have them. And during the, I would say, 40 minutes that we were there, the parents of the kid had to basically, how to say that, circumcise each fry on both ends, so that the kid would eat it without crying, and every other food that was presented to her, she would start to cry. It was a nightmare. I was so glad that my daughter eats everything in large amounts and has never given us problems when it comes to the kinds and amounts of food that she eats. We're very blessed from that point of view. And during her first 3 years of life, I wish I got that one earlier. During her first 3 years of life, I always complained about her sleeping patterns, which were terrible. But things from that point of view have improved a lot. Now, having bad nights of sleep caused by my daughter's sleep issues is something that happens extremely rarely. Like maybe once or twice a month at the most. Usually we can also pinpoint the cause, like her going to sleep too tired or something weird happening during the day, so she has some bad dreams, but it's very, very rare. During her first 3 years of life, we had maybe 2 nights of sleep. It was not very good. But things have improved, for sure. This one is here only to be recycled. GG. Nah. Come on, show me something interesting. You're not showing me anything interesting. I mean, I guess I would rather go this way, because we're still getting away from that thing. At least we get, you know, a shot at a unique and a shot at a helmet. A helmet is another slot when I can improve my gear, so chances of getting something very is not bad in my book. I really wish characters were a bit faster in Last Epoch, in terms of movement speed. I got a decent amount of movement speed, and I could improve it a little bit via substance, but not a lot. And yeah, sure, I have flame dash, yada yada, but I just wish movement was a little bit speedier. Is there only one? Wow, that was a quick monolith. I still believe that Anima, the hack and slash game that I played for a very long time, and that was the start of my YouTube channel, had the potential of being such a good game if it was developed by people who had a better developing plan like those behind the Last Epoch. Because Anima, especially as a mobile game, had such a beautiful game flow. And it just ended. Like, you got to the end game and you know, you started to do your farming, and eventually started to feel like that scene in Fight Club where Brad Pitt says that he had a talk with his dad, and he said, "What should I do with my life? I don't know, go to school. Okay, I finished school, what should I do? I don't know, go to university. Okay, what should I do? I don't know, get a job." It felt a bit like that, but eventually Anima just finishes. Like, you have nothing else to look forward to, apart from things with an extremely low chance of occurring. And if I just developed the endgame loop a little bit better, I think people will be talking about Anima as the best hack and slash game for mobile. Easily. Just, you know, slightly better endgame loop, and hopefully more success, and a better developed game engine. There were a few things that we could have done better. But the biggest problem was by far the extremely static game loop, which meant that even if you're someone like me who enjoys this kind of grindy gameplay loops, you got to a point where you had nothing else to look forward to. And then they started to do things like, oh, here is a season, it's exactly the same as before, but you start from scratch with some new gear. And then they made the game easier, like absolutely insanity. Let's see. Mana, cold resistant, poison resistant. We can look into this. No. We could look into this. If we could remove dexterity, we could look into this. Oh no, why teleport? No, not teleport. We need to snipe teleport away and get something nice. Or, you know, isolate teleport if we can. Oh my god, +3 to teleport. What is this curse today? Anyway, let's work on this stuff. I will start with this one because it has the fireball pierce. First, let's go discovery. Necrotic resistance is actually very good. Resistance, very good. I would have preferred health. Like, if you ask me, what would your first pick be here? I would say health percentage, if it can drop on a head. After that, it would have been flat, a large pool of flat hit points. The third one would have been one of his resistances. So I'm very okay with this. Let's level it up to the max, so that if by any chance it goes past the max... Okay. Fine. Now, what do we do with this one? Do we reroll it, or do we separate it? Because it even gives 13 mana, which is not the worst thing in existence. I do not use teleport. So the options here are Chaos, hope to get something good, maybe separate it using Glyph of Despair, and then roll something else. Or we just lock it like now. Basically, it's an extra 13 mana, and we hope to snipe something better. I think that considering that the only thing that would really make me consider this piece as an upgrade is if we get a Runic Invocation, hopefully to 3. We try to do this at least once. Penetration with Fire Invocation. Oh, I already have a lot of fire penetration. So it's not something that I will chaos because it's a good mod, but I would really like if you could get separated. Please. It didn't work. It didn't work. Pity. There are some shenanigans with armor, so I'm not going to recycle this thing. But it's a pity. We were very close to glory. Let's start here. Now that I look at it, probably not from my character. How about here? Intelligence teleport. No. This one actually recycle it. Yoink! Here, tier 6 intelligence is good. I don't care about dexterity though. Damage dealt to mana before health. Come on, Runic Invocation. Give me Runic Invocation. And one that I cannot even remove. Unless we high roll it. 1 in 4. Remove this one, please. We removed mana. Please remove that one. One more chance. Okay. Okay. We're still in it. We're still in it. We wasted a lot of forging potential, but maybe we will high roll like gods. It didn't happen. Man, this one had so much potential. If only trolled Verunic Invocation. Oh, and this one is another one that we need to save. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. Let's keep going. Oh, let's go. We need to move further away from the center. So rather than revealing and then having to go in that direction, let's just go in that direction. Lost Guardian Cache. Do we have by any chance an experience? Oh, please. XP, 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 XP. Stunning. Oh my god, almost dead. What the hell? I was not paying attention at all. What killed me? Almost killed me. Apart from the fact of not paying attention at all. Which would explain 90% of that. But I really don't know which enemy was dealing damage to me. But the thing that I noticed is that even a single trash mob can actually kill us pretty quickly in this game. Because it happens, you know, when a map is over, a monolith, whatever, is over, you check the loot, suddenly there is a bug, a roach, an insect going in your direction and it starts to nibble at your feet, and you see your hit points dropping 20% every half a second. And you're like, Jesus Christ, this bug. It's obliterating me. This one is still going to take a while. And the spawn is so late. The spawning is so slow. Usually I like the idea of staying in the center and let the enemies come to me. But something that I noticed is occasionally they will stay very far out. And it becomes a little bit annoying because you actually need to go after them. Garbage. I still have not found any set piece. Oh, bless. Holy blessed. Absolutely holy. I've not found any set piece that I found amazing. Like, not even... What I mean is not in-game, but I mean even when looking at last Epoch tools. I still have not found any set that really amazed me. Mostly it's a few uniques, either with great stats or build-enabling abilities, but everything else feels very underwhelming. I have the feeling some of the modifiers are pretty cracked. Because every now and then I notice my character taking significant amounts of damage, even when I'm paying a little bit of attention, which was not happening before. And usually when that's the case, is I picked along the way a modifier that I should not have picked just because I was not reading. Elementalist Idol of Life? Nope. Only one Watcher? Okay. Let's go to get our fat rewards. Oh! It's the one +2. Wait, the one that I already have is +2 as well, I believe. Yes. And the one that I already have has legendary potential, this one doesn't. And the rolls in the new one are better. I guess I will save it. Just for safety. What did we get? This one is about melee, this one is two-handed stuff. There. Okay, we got another shot. After that, I think we keep going straight. There is the unique node, and then we will see what the RNG gods have prepared for us. Destroy both blood fire. Okay, let's go. Okay, one is down. I already have that. I like the design, like the way. Oh, the way it looks. Just it's not for any builds that I have in mind right now. There's a rare thing here. I already have this, so never mind. Probably this way, because I don't care about daggers. We can fight the boss. What are the mods, though? Increase damage, they take less damage. Let's give it a try. Before it gets even worse. We're already at 200 corruption, which is a little bit harder than before. So let's not make our life even harder than what it already is. Ew. That ew is the fact that I saw my hit points go down. Why did he shoot that way? That's surprising. Oh!
Can you feel your blood begin to freeze?
That was very nice, but he decided to teleport like a bit far from me so that I didn't feel too much in danger, but at the same time he was still in range of both of my hydras. Like, I really appreciated that, my leech dude. Now, we had a bad experience earlier when I was there near the corner and he threw the cryo Hadouken at me and I almost got insta-gibbed, so let's not do it again. Taking way more damage. Okay. Amulet? Something nice? Talk with the cow. I almost forgot it. I unironically almost forgot it. I think that I liked when I was farming, other monoliths was that it gave me the chance to actually get better blessings compared to what I had. you know, improve the role, trying to get something new. But here, not really. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 11:30. So I think I will make it to the Ouroboros dude, and then that will be it for me for this grinding session. I have to go outside to do a little bit of shopping to make sure that we have everything for our pizza for tonight. And I have to work in the afternoon with it always kinda sucks, but you know, gotta make a living somehow. Oh, what's this? I really need to check all those sanctum, all the keys, what those dungeons look like. Come on, show me an Ouroboros guy. I'm trying to select it. Okay. School of Warding. Cold damage, minion damage, ward per second. Fuck. Let's see. Oh, we have an Ouroboros guy there. Which is actually pretty convenient. Let's see the mods. These two will expire. It will have... it will be very tanky. Very, very tanky. But we can go through the resistance. And it will have no extra damage. So I think it should be okay. And let's see if on my very first kill at 200 plus... Oh, the defense one. At 200 plus corruption I can get the... one of the two rare drops. Spoiler, no, it's not going to happen. We're going to try anyway. A cool thing is that those two drops that are very good, that the Ouroboros can drop, can be obtained even via a rune that transforms an item into a unique item. I've not tried it yet because, you know, I just farming endgame stuff, but considering that the Ouroboros is very close, I could go to the vendor, buy a few, I would say, amulets, and level them up. I mean, upgrade them to uniques and see if any magic happens. The chances for the drops from Ouroboros are, I believe, in the 1% range, if not less than that. But you know, you got to hashtag believe. Always, forever. This is S. And the most valuable one for me would be the amulet, because on a good roll it can provide a ton of resistances, really a ton, and it makes the rest of the build much easier to achieve, because if you have a piece that fixes most of your resistances, then you can focus on, you know, offensive mods. By mod I mean affixes, suffixes. For me they're all mods. Hit points, vitality. You can start to increase intelligence, attunement to go in synergy with the chest piece that I want to use. You know, there's a lot of freedom after you have that kind of equipment that gives you a ton of resistances. But we need to get it first. Let's go. Mods. Yeah, it's going to be very tanky, but at least it does not have any extra damage. Hello, Ouroboros dude. Tanky, but not even excessively so, for now. Oh my god, what the hell was that? You cannot have a new move every time that I start a fight. What is this bullshit? I mean, okay, you charge it, you give me a moment to react, but oh my god. Oh. Okay, it hits hard, but not even too hard. Should I kill the anti-summons? Probably not, it's almost dead. Let's focus on it. Okay. He dropped a ring, it's probably going to be the piece of treasuring. Yep. He also dropped a dagger, but you don't care about. Pity. It could have been glorious, instead it's an S. Not a glorious S, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yes. Sell me... I wanted to buy a few more things, not like one amulet, and hope that we could high roll it. But, you know, we can do something like this, and then we put a Rune of Ascendance, and... Oh! It's something that we leave on the ground. Do have a few amulets that I'm willing to throw. I mean, the answer is yes. The real problem, though, is finding them. Mana regeneration, apply. Okay, we can recycle this one. Can recycle this one. Can recycle this one. Yeah, you can go. Healing effectiveness, poison damage, minion damage. I can go. Okay.
Take care.
No fortune. Oh, fuck. Invoker's Frozen Heart. Oh no, I forgot that it could also be a unique. A set. Oh, please. Serpent's Milk. No! Devotion. I already got it. Come on, just a few more, just a few more. Come on, two more. Okay. Okay, there. No. Strong mind. Oh, I already have it, I believe. How is the roll? The roll is even bad, so we trash it. Nope. Come on, last one. Give me something good. The claw. Back to back with the fang. Clearly mocked by the RNG gods. What the hell? But yeah, this one I will start it later tonight when I have time. We are at 215 corruption, which is not a lot. I was hoping it would go up a bit more, but we found the Ouroboros guy very quickly, so it was worth getting a clear. That will be all for today. It's about time for me to leave. Today is Monday. Next stream should be Thursday, unless otherwise stated here on YouTube or on Discord. And thank you for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you Thursday. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, wait a moment, what the hell? That was not the video that was supposed to be playing. No, that one now will get... Oh my god. Now that 10-second clip will probably get my stream copyright claimed by someone. I had a new video, I uploaded it this morning, and OBS didn't save it. Whatever. Anyway, so I will end the stream abruptly. Bye guys, take care.